ahead. So Pam is reading What a Turkey.
I'm a vegetarian, except on Thanksgiving. Call it hypocrisy, but this annual gustatory weakness is not my fault. If God had wanted me to be a strict vegetarian, he would not have made turkeys so delicious. And the big guy must really have it in for turkeys because he also made them stupid. Delicious and stupid. Now, I may be rationalizing, but I see nothing wrong with eating an animal with an IQ lower than myself. This Epicurean belief is the reason why I avoid all beings of Mensa. Around them, I get the unsettling feeling that I'm being graded and fall somewhere between choice and crime. Anyway, back to turkeys. When I worked at Knott's, every morning on my walk from the employee parking lot to my shop, I'd pass a ride called Bigfoot Rapids. As part of the woodsy atmosphere, the ride had a small island which was the home for 2 turkeys. Each day I'd see them happily roosting in the trees and hear them gobbling. The turkeys, though, were the avian version of Dumb and Dumber. They had a tendency to jump into the water flume and get swept along the rapids until a brave maintenance worker plucked them out, and you think a wet hen is mad. Sadly, they are not great swimmers, and several turkeys succumbed to a watery grave. Added turkey guards, i.e. chicken wire fences, did little to deter the determined waterfowl, who could not understand that they were not waterfowl. Some employees actually started a death pool, betting on the date the latest turkey would meet his end. What can I say when you're 18, dressed like a lumberjack, and spend your days loading tourists from Iowa into a giant floating donut? You have to do something to amuse yourself. When their chosen death date arrived, employees would pray that they'd come to work and find a turkey floating beak down. It gave new meaning to the term bird of prey. Though I never participated in the death pool, I now completely understand the idiom, what a turkey, and how it entered the English language. And to think Benjamin Franklin wanted the turkey to be our national bird. If his bid had succeeded, it would have completely changed this country. Imagine things like, the turkey has landed, I repeat, the turkey has landed. Or, I'm so proud, my bro just became a turkey scout. For my divorce, I got myself a real legal turkey. Or, hey, did you see that gang with the Philadelphia turkeys? Or, I went to the mall to go to American Turkey Outfitters, and the parking lot took over a speed bump and landed spread turkey. Luckily, a turkey-eyed security guard spotted me, but I was so embarrassed. He was probably thinking, geez, what a turkey. Okay, so I may have been a turkey, but I bet I'm not nearly as delicious.
You know, we have really missed your voice here. Megan, that's good. You don't have to sit there and get nervous. Come on. This is Megan Howell. She's reading Divided Sky. This is her first time with DimeStories.
This is called A Divided Sky. As I look out before me, I can't help but draw a metaphor between the view that meets my eye and my current emotional state. The wide open sky is layered in warm shades of blues, pinks, and oranges. It is filled with hope and joy, as it is exposed, vulnerable, and has nothing to hide. At the edge of the horizon where the sky meets the sea, there is a faint gray divider that sends the sky in one direction and the ocean in another. The rippling waters are full of power and independence. There is something protective about the top layer of the ocean, like a blanket concealing the depth of mystery below. There's an uncertainty about its ebb and flow. You never know what kind of creature is going to expose himself, where he's going to come from, or how long he's going to stay. So while the sun may rise from the same spot every day, the body of water it sets upon is ever changing. I have been in California now for 14 days. I have lived in my own place for the past 7. I have cried for the past 4 days straight. I've never cried so hard in my entire life. My emotional state in this moment is conflicted, to say the least. The warm California sun, while inspiring, taunts me with its smile, for I feel sadness in my heavy heart. My one true love is not here with me to experience the beauty of my new reality. Everything in me and around me seems to long for his presence, to feel his embrace, to hear his laugh, and to share these lovely moments with. The new me cannot fake it anymore. I do not know how to smile without feeling like I'm lying, even in the most genuine moments of happiness. I miss my favorite lover. I miss my best friend even more. The healthy lifestyle I now lead doesn't seem to fit in with the destruction and torment within me. How do I live? How do I breathe? Why do I get to experience this magic? Better yet, how am I supposed to do it without you? There is a notion in me to tell no one of my past life, to escape it, to make it disappear. But the armor I once had to protect me has crumbled, and I am left broken, vulnerable, and exposed. I have yet to discover how this has changed me. I can only say that in this moment, it most certainly has. I feel a quiet growing inside of me, one that I have never known before. We are 3 months past your departure from this physical world, and it has only become real to me in the last week. It is true. You are gone.
Well, I have to hug you on that, Megan. I appreciate your courage. I can't believe that's your first time reading. I know. You were so poised in such a powerful piece. Thank you very much. Sonia Marsh. Come on up, Sonia. Sonia's going to be reading tonight. We're having a treat, I think. She's reading her prologue from her memoir, From Freeways to Flip-Flops, How a Suburban Family Reconnects in a Third World Country. And because we don't have any pre-reading comments, I will tell you that she's working on this for an editor, and it's a great, great piece, and you can go to her blog and find out more about it.
Had it not been for a leaking toilet, we may never have healed our family. This is a thought going through my mind as my husband Duke and I are getting soaked underneath our flimsy ponchos outside the University of Michigan football stadium. I'm wearing my high-heeled leather sandals and a new cream and taupe dress purchased for this special occasion. Duke is in his business suit and it's barely 6 in the morning and pitch dark. Together with hundreds of other parents, we're waiting for the lightning to stop. Security is tight, and no one is allowed inside the stadium until the airport-style body scanners start working again. We're waiting for the arrival of President Obama to make the commencement address at our 22-year-old son's graduation. It seems ironic that our son's graduation, a moment of immense pride for Duke and me, should happen to fall on a day when weather conditions are similar to our year in Belize. A thunderstorm is causing havoc, and the electricity is not working. The humidity inside our ponchos is similar to the microclimate of Belizean jungles, and the uncertainty of the day ahead brings back vivid memories. We have 3 sons, and Spencer is our oldest. 6 years ago, our lives were very different. We were a family in turmoil. Raising children and working in Orange County, California, aggravated for us what I call the suburban family syndrome, a modern-day family that suffers from stressed-out parents, defiant teenagers, peer pressures, and kids with entitlement attitudes. After several years of questioning what it would take to heal and reconnect our family, Duke and I came up with our own solution: to uproot the family and move to Belize in Central America. There were so many moments during that year in Belize where our choice to move there brought us face to face with challenges we could never have imagined, even at times making us question the wisdom of our decision. And yet we know that Spencer today is radically different from the rebellious, near-violent teenager who had been at the crux of the family dynamic that drove us towards our decision. When a wedge of sunlight appears, we hear the drone of an approaching helicopter circling the stadium. President Obama is here, and all eyes look towards the sky. I still cannot believe my oldest son is graduating with a degree in mechanical engineering, and that a president of the United States will be congratulating him. I wish Spencer's younger brothers, Austin 19 and Jordan 16, could attend. Still, they know how far Spencer, indeed all of us, have come, and the unpredictable, beautiful, rocky path we took to get here.